Lyle? Todd, find Candy. Please. I don't know what that means, Elise. They're cranberries, carrots, cucumbers, organic grain, and water. Hi, Dana. Hey, Alyssa. Hi, Amy. Hi, Jody. I'll trim his tusks in a few weeks, probably. Hi, Mom. He's not a huge fan of carrots. I just want to see if he'd eat them. Oh, he's eating them. Hi, Kim. And there is a grape in there. It was a lonely grape in there. It's been a really rough day. I'll kind of update everybody in a little while. No, this is an old bruise. Hi, Jill. Yeah, he's not into the carrots, I don't think. You're just not gonna eat those carrots, are you? He's not eating those carrots. I'll give them to someone else if you're not gonna eat them. You're not gonna eat them, I can tell. That's my finger. Okay, there's nothing. There's none. I know. Okay, bad choice. Okay, carrots. Are you gonna eat them? Here. You gonna try to eat it? No. Okay. I know, but you didn't like the carrots. Okay, my bad. Next carrots off the list. Mikey. 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 Mikey, do you want carrots? Did you get carrots? You got a lot of carrots in your mouth, buddy. You have all the carrots in your mouth. You took them all at once. Oh, thank you. So this is going to be a quick live. I just wanted to kind of do an update. Unfortunately, last night, Melissa the chicken passed away. She said something. She wasn't feeling good yesterday. And so she passed away last night. And so it's terrible. So, these chickens are so fragile. They're raised in horrible conditions. They're raised to die. They're bred to die. And so she passed away. She was getting fluids. We thought we had her, sustained. And unfortunately, it just didn't happen. And we couldn't keep her. And she passed away in her sleep last night. It was terrible. So that was, something shocking to waking up to. And, anybody that does sanctuary work or any kind of work knows, burying an animal is super hard, and I use a tractor even with the small birds to get them in the ground. And so, she was a sweet bird. And, I always try to tell people that no matter how big or small the resident is, it's still painful. She's in your care, and it's a hard hit. We are a relatively small sanctuary, so we have an intimate relationship with our animals. So especially Christina, who is really intricate in the caretaking of the birds, and she was really, she was on top of it, and so. It's a hard hit for us all, and we said goodbye this morning, and we buried her this afternoon, and it was a rough go. Just tell everybody. And so, and now to add insult to injury, and I'll give Jane's sponsor a little more details, but Jane's situation is pretty bad. And it does not look good. So Melissa passed away, the chicken. So Jane is not doing good. It's a bad situation. Her sponsors will get a detailed summary of what's going on. She is having surgery tomorrow. And we just don't know. It's not a good situation. And so just trying to digest that today, and the loss of Melissa is a struggle, and it's, you know, you just can't get used to these feelings. You can't get used to these feelings. You can't get used to this. I don't know. I'm gonna try to go up to Cornell. Her leg is really bad. I really thought it was a fracture. She was gonna come home tomorrow and wrap it, and we'll have it on a cast. But she has a seriously bad infection that they're going in surgically tomorrow to remove bones, and they'll know more once they get in there. We'll be talking to them throughout the surgery. I may go up there tomorrow during the surgery. But Jane, like I said, I'll update her sponsors first and Patreon. But we have it's a bad situation, and it's dire. And we basically have a Hail Mary, and it's just not a great situation. I just have to. I'll write down the details more than talk about it. But it's a seriously bad infection, and we would need every prayer and every ounce of energy to have this be a good result. We've been kind of prepped by the doctors and the surgeon today. And so it's her foot, but they're pretty sure it's in the leg too. So we just have some discussions tonight about a lot of things, and discussing what our next. Well, the surgeon is gonna basically, as they go in tomorrow, that will explain what our next step is, and if it is a step of recovery. The problem is that the recovery is a really bad battle, and it's not a comfortable recovery. It's months and months and months in the hospital, and not a good situation. So I'll be on the phone. I'm going to try to drive up to Cornell during the surgery, and we decided that if it's that bad, that we are not going to wake her up. So we won't wake her up, and that's, this is just, it's a horrible situation, and when you do it, we do it. We go through it all the time, and she has a bad infection, and these pigs are bred to die at 6 months old. So they have these big bodies on these small legs, and the infection is eating her from the inside out. And we're trying to stay positive, but in discussions with the surgical team today, that might be a little bit unrealistic. Thank you. Yeah. It's very, talking to them, and our hopes were that, it's not as bad as it seems. And we were discussing with the doctor, and they said, unfortunately, it's usually worse than it seems once we get in there. So we are just going to stay strong. I have an appointment in the morning that can't be canceled, and then I'm going to discuss tonight. Again, we'll talk to Cornell tonight, what the thought process is, because we're just praying for a miracle. We're praying for something, something when they get in there that is a miracle, and it's, a surprise, and that it's not as bad as we thought. But I'm not unrealistic. I'm I'm trying to stay positive, but yeah, it's been a little bit of a rough day. You know, Melissa passing away this morning. No, not giving up on her at all, but we also won't let her suffer. And these young, you know, pigs have gone through so much. I mean, she was being burned for medical testing. You know, she's living a great life here, but we won't let her suffer. So we're gonna talk about we're having a lot of decisions tonight and discussions. I'll talk to the doctor again tonight. Surgery is approximately 1:00. We're hoping for the best, but we're not delusional. So we're just gonna, you know, we're gonna make the best decision that we can for her, and you know, in hoping for a miracle and not being delusional. It just sucks. It is what we do on a daily basis, and it doesn't get easy, especially when you thought, oh great, she had some fractures last year. It's probably the fractures are getting worse. Stall rest, get cast, you know, and you know, acupuncture, laser, everything we can throw at her. But thank you, Lisa. So we're hoping for the best. I'm not going to stay on a lot. I just wanted to, you know, give everybody a smile to see Paula eat, and then kind of let everybody know that we have a long night in front of us. And unfortunately, this is a bad infection, and yeah. And she is going to be, you know, she's 600 pounds. She's going to be 900 pounds. So an 800 or 900 pound three-legged pig is not it's and if like it's a whole thing we've talked about. You know, I'm not, you know, it's hard to get into details. Let's hope that it's the best, and this is a mute conversation, and that you know, Jane is less than 3 years old. Unfortunately, no, it's just an infection, and they said, you know, it could be from just getting a small cut, you know, and it just getting worse and worse and worse, and they hide it, you know, until it gets really bad. It's in the coronary band. It's bad. So I'm gonna get going. I just wanted to kind of pop on here. She is a very baby. She's a baby. She is a baby. She is a baby. So I am just going to leave it at that. Hopefully we'll have a miracle tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. She's in the right hands, and that's it. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night. Peace, love, and pigs.